What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. I was going to make a video and talk about some stuff, but I just looked in my yard and I don't know if you guys know, most of you probably do, but the ducks are back. They just had 13 eggs, so I recently moved back into my house and realized in my backyard that there was a duck laying on eggs. She laid on these eggs for a month. It was cool, but also kind of annoying because my dog, I had to put a fence up so that my dog would not kill these things. So the mom and dad duck are back in my yard. I saw them this morning, and they flew over my fence because my dog was outside, and now they have landed in the yard. My dog is not running after them, which I have no clue why she's not running after them, but I'm pretty sure she might. I think she just wants to play with him, and so she runs after them, wanting to play with him, not eat them. But I mean, who really knows? I mean, I don't know. So I Googled the other day, because you would think that ducks only lay eggs once a year, but apparently they lay eggs multiple times a year, I guess, and they can lay like up to 60 eggs. So we got 13 down, and I don't want to deal with the rest of them. So I'm going to go buy a snake or something. I don't know, whatever's going to keep ducks out. Not a real snake, obviously, but I need to keep the ducks out. They're nice and cute, and the babies were super cute. They were smaller than I thought they were going to be. I don't know why, but they were. But yeah, so I got a little duck problem. If anybody wants some ducks, come on over. And you'll probably have some ducklings in like a month or two. I don't know if the mom and dad are about to do the dirty, and then she just pops these things out, or if they've already done it. My dog is slowly sneaking up to these ducks like she's on the prowl, and now she's running after them, and thankfully they can fly pretty good. So she didn't eat them. Anyway, definitely not what I was planning on talking about originally. Sorry for that, but perfect timing. So this video, I felt like just talking about random stuff. I was talking to somebody today about going down this road that they live on, and I used to go really fast, and it's a super curvy road. So it kind of made me think of when I first started driving and all of the tickets. I got a lot of tickets when I first started driving. So I feel like I started driving in 2002, I think. So I was a junior in high school. My first vehicle that I drove was my parents' Ford Windstar van, and I would drive that thing all over the place, and I can't think of the road, but it was on the way to school, and I would take that van 100 miles an hour on this little back road, country road, on the way to school. And I would do 100 miles an hour probably every day. But they did have cops on this road. So whatever road it was, I can't remember the name of it. There was a barn on it, and these police officers used to sit there. Somehow I don't think I got a ticket there, but so I had a minivan, and then I remember driving a beat up old school 4-cylinder Ford Mustang that was a 5-speed. I don't think it had power steering. I can't remember. the first car that I personally bought was, looking back at it now, I consider it a chick car, but it was a 2000 Mercury Cougar. And I don't know if this is sexist or not, but I look at chick cars as cars that if you're driving it and I look over at you, I expect you to be a girl, if you're driving this car. I won't say any car names other than the one I already did, because just in case. But yeah, so I had a Mercury Cougar. I had a V8, a 94 V8 Chevy Camaro, which was awesome. Day one, probably hour 10 of owning this car, I drove it down from Millersville, Maryland, which is like, I don't know, 2 hours away, hour and a half away, and drove it down and picked up my friends, and I went around a turn. My buddy was like, punch it, and it was a 6-speed V8 rear-wheel drive, and so I did around a turn, and I went sideways all throughout 235 and did not wreck. I did that a few times, actually, and somehow or another, I did wreck that car, but only because, I had it lowered and all that kind of fun stuff. But I did wreck that car because I was heading up the road and this lady slams on her brakes in front of me, so I rear-ended her. And because my Camaro was lowered, her car went on top. Her tires went on top of my hood, which was a good thing because she actually had 2 little kids in the back seat. So no impact, just a little bump for them, really, like almost like a speed bump, but probably like 10 times worse. But the V8 Camaro was a lot of fun. So, I also had a 2008 Honda Civic Si, which is an awesome car. 2008 Honda Civic Si. Fun car to drive and handles super well. I'm sure there's a lot better ones out there, so I don't want to hear about it, but it's also not super expensive. So some of them are, like WRX STIs and stuff like that are 30 grand. Honda Civics Si is not. It was like 22 or something, brand new. But anyway, enough about cars, because I'm sure that's not entertaining everybody. I did want to show everybody the amount of tickets that I've had in my life, and it doesn't even do it justice. I mean, I don't even know how many there is in here. These are tickets and warnings, and most of them are probably tickets, but yeah, 49 out of 40, that's not bad. That was actually pretty good. The amount of money that I have paid in tickets, $164. That was in Virginia, I think. Yeah, that was in Virginia. Gotta hate Virginia. $85, $25. I should have went through these before, and anyway, I probably could have had a lot better story if I would have went through these beforehand. But I did have to go through driving improvement classes, I think twice actually. So Drive America, if anybody ever remembers them, and I think Hollywood, they were by Kmart or something like that. Very boring class to take. And I'll show you this one first. This is a State Farm. I had State Farm insurance, and my mom wrote on here, State Farm dropped me. So State Farm, because I had so many points, they were kind enough to drop my insurance, and I had to find a different company. And that was, again, I got my license in 2002, I think. This was in 2005. And then, let's see, this is another fun one. Where's the date on this? 2004, I think it was. Yeah, October 2004, the NVA was nice enough to take my license from me. Funny story about that. When they take your license, well, when they used to take your license, my mom and I went to the place, the court or something like that, and I was talking to this guy, and he asked for my license, so I gave it to him. And we started talking, and I thought I was going to get my license back. He said, your license has been suspended for a month, and I never got my license back. So he ended up keeping my license, and not having a license for 30 days was a pain. However, somehow or another, I squeezed in, I don't even know how I did it, but I squeezed in, and instead of getting my license suspended for an entire year, which I wouldn't be able to do that, but I only got it suspended for a month. So again, I was very unprepared. The amount of money that I've spent on tickets is insane. I'm pretty sure at one point in time, my car insurance for my V8 Camaro was $350 a month, and my car payment was $350 a month. Obviously, when you're younger, you don't have a lot of bills, so I wanted a nice car, and I didn't really care. But now I look back, $350 a month is insane. But I had a lot of fun in that car. Did a lot of stupid things. The fastest I've ever been driving, me personally driving, was in that car, and I was doing 135 miles an hour, which it should go faster, but 135 miles an hour is super fast. Anyway, I'm talking about all this. I do believe that when you have a fast car, it makes you drive faster. I have a 4Runner now, and I definitely do not drive anything like I used to. I definitely do not recommend it. Not only can you seriously get hurt, but your pocket will also get hurt, because you are very likely to get tickets like me. So now my car insurance is like $60 a month. Can't beat that for full coverage. Even though my car's paid off, I still have full coverage. Yeah, just thinking about my younger days and how stupid I was, driving crazy. I was never an super aggressive driver, because I think it's just dumb, super aggressive driving. But I definitely like to drive fast, and thankfully, speeding tickets is all I got. I did get in 3 accidents, which is probably why my back kills me all the time. But anyway, so I wanted to show you my tickets. You got to hear about the ducks, because I'm not good with this video stuff yet, so I don't know how to take pictures. I'm using a laptop, so anyway, I'll probably post pictures on my Facebook or whatever. But the ducks are back, and my dog scared them away, and I really hope they don't come back, because I don't feel like dealing with this. I don't want to find eggs when I wake up tomorrow, and have to deal with that all over again. I need to put some vinegar down, or whatever all natural stuff keeps ducks away. So anyway, that's all she wrote. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good night.